Alrighty, fourth wall. You guys ready to get this fucking show going? Hell yeah, please welcome your hosts and MCs, Pat Colicchio and Vinnie Falcone.
Fourth wall, what's going on, you fucking degenerates? How are ya? Woo! Welcome to the first improvised stand-up mic at the fourth wall. Give yourselves a hand, please. Grif, Pippen, please. You're not clapping. Thank you. What the fuck, guy? Well, you ready? Anyway, so guys, this is how it works. So basically, it's all improvised. It's not material. So you'll come up here. Travis will give you the first topic out of the hat that you guys all wrote in. You do 30 seconds, a minute, whatever you can on the first topic. And then once you kind of tap out from the first topic, you yell suggestions to the audience. You guys yell out something, and whatever you like, you hear, you take it and run with it. Sound good?
Yes.
Cool. All right, guys. So the first comic coming to the stage, which is also the co-host, my roommate. He's on a bit of a dry spell in terms of sexual encounters. He has a very large penis. We have a podcast that we have. It's called Going Nowhere Fast. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Patrick Colicchio.
Colicchio! Colicchio!
Grif Pippen, the only guy with just really neutral heckles. Doesn't make fun of you, doesn't say anything bad. Just, you know, hey, look at him. He's got a cock.
Are you ready for your first suggestion?
What do we got?
Your first suggestion is Asian people.
Oh, yeah. Asian people. Yeah. Let me tell you. Thank God this is being live streamed, because I have a feeling that one day, you know, I'm going to want to come back to this one. I gotta say, Asian people seem like the one race of people that just came from a completely different planet. Like everything, they're doing things like calculus and physics that I can't even begin to understand. But watching someone push the trash down in a trash can is like the most fascinating thing they've ever seen. I don't get it. You could do the most normal things, and Asian people are absolutely fascinated. I remember back when I was in college over the summer, I used to work for the road department. And there was one day we're out there, we're fixing a storm drain. Nothing crazy, there's no heavy machinery, just some fucking cement and trowels. And I swear to God, an entire extended Asian family came out and watched us. Didn't say anything, didn't ask us how we were doing it, just stood 3 feet away. Wow, would you look at that? And it was my buddy Vinnie over there. His uncle married an Asian lady.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a nice little gathering at the house. And the trash got really full. And Vinny had to throw something away, so he pushed the trash down in the trash can, as one does. And about 2 minutes later, his uncle's wife comes and goes, "Hey, Vinny, I need you to come back to the kitchen and do that thing with the trash again." Everyone was really interested. So, you know, cultural differences, right? Unbelievable. I'll take a next topic.
All right, your next suggestion is keyboarders.
Keyboarders, as in people who play the keyboards.
I'm guessing that's, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. Keyboarders, really hilarious. Are they just people who were listening to the piano and thought, wow, we could really do more with this? I think this needs more sound effects. That's really all I got with keyboarders.
Alrighty, then your next suggestion is cock goblin.
Cock goblin. Is that someone who gobbled so many cocks that they in fact became a goblin? How many cocks do you think you have to gobble before you become a cock goblin? You know, like you get your 10,000 hours in, you become a real master. That's the cock goblin. Is it a 7-year rule like it is with stand up? What do you think a cock goblin would look like? Is it a goblin made of cocks, or like a goblin who just really needs cocks? Like, does the cock goblin come out from under the bridge just looking for cocks? You guys can call shit out too, by the way. Just you know, audience participation. I have not dated a cock goblin, based mostly on the fact that I'm not sure what they would look like. So I feel like I should have tipped you off, Joe. Wow.
I live with a cock goblin.
Is it
It's Grif.
Pippen? Yeah. He seems like a bit of a cock goblin. So what is Grif? Are you made of cocks or do you just need them?
Need them.
Need them. Want them. Also made of them, maybe. We don't know.
You have one more suggestion for your final minutes?
Sure.
That would be shitting your pants.
Shitting your pants. I got into an argument with Vinnie the other day. We've both had experiences in the past 5 years with shitting our pants, which is definitely concerning. But we want to know which one was worse. Now, I had what you might call a night shart. Whereas Vinnie actually thought he had to fart and then shit his pants. Now, I argued that mine is a lot more appropriate because, I'm 26 years old. I know how to control my own farts. I just drink too much and then shit myself. I think that's way better. than getting 26 years into your life and still not knowing the difference between a shit and a fart. I think mine is way more impressive, that I could drink so much that I would actually shart myself in my sleep. All right, I'm going to bring Vinnie back up.
All right, keep it going for Pat. He hates Asians. Jesus Christ, man. On live Facebook. All right. All right, I will take the first suggestion whenever you have it, please.
Your first suggestion is chocolate bukkake.
Chocolate bukkake, which is hard for me because I don't watch black porn. I just can't relate. It's a lot. They're very aggressive. Yeah, I know it's bad. Unless, of course, that the liquid is not sperm and it's then chocolate. In that case, I'd be down for a chocolate bukkake. I love chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. More of a dark chocolate guy, but I'm assuming it's just a bunch of black guys coming on some chick's face, which is great. It's good for them. But again, just very aggressive, and their cocks just make me feel even worse than they already do about my body. And they're always very muscular. But chocolate bukkake, haven't watched it yet.
Your next suggestion is Russians.
I don't like them. I gotta be honest. Yeah, fuck them! I know we're just taking down the races. This feels horrible, but I just don't fucking like them. Like, they're way too mean. Do you know that if you're in Russia and you whistle, someone will just smack you in the back of the head? Yeah. Like, you will not be happy here. This is very cold place, very angry, lot of vodka, understand? And then if you happen to cross your leg like I do, and they see the bottom of your foot, they'll lose their fucking mind. And Putin's a jerk off. Have you not forgotten that yet? We just heard Pat and I just heard a story that apparently, the Super Bowl, the Patriots owner, I think, went to Russia one time. And he showed Putin his ring, and Putin's like, "Oh, let me see this." And the guy gave him the Super Bowl ring, and Putin put it on and was like, "Thank you very much." And just and the guy went after his ring, like, "That's my ring, Mr. Curry." He's like, "Fuck off, please, fuck off." And then I go to this boxing gym, and usually we play American music just because we happen to be in America, and these Russians walk in with their fucking Russian gear, in Rocky IV, and they turn on Russian rap. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking get down to this, man. I don't understand what they're saying. And then Khabib, I don't like him. I wish Conor won. I think he's a bit of a jerk off. It pisses me off really when people grow a beard and then shave the mustache. Dude, the hard part's done. Just go with the mustache you got. You look like a fucking Amish, which is hopefully the next topic. All right, guys, what's the next topic?
You got a problem.
I know. I'm very intolerant.
Your next topic is overwhelming cold.
I'm from the East Coast. I went to school in Vermont, so it was very cold up there, and I've actually been so cold. You fucking dumb guinea. I went to school in Vermont, and like for some reason, I went to a military school, and we used to like live in cold barracks, and like they didn't have like AC, they didn't have heat, so in the winter it was just that temperature outside, but also inside your room. So jerking off in a cold room is really hard, because one, I feel like your dick can't get as big, and your balls go inside your body.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact, so I'll be just like cranking down, and like midway through the jerk sesh, I have to like pop them back out. So I have to like jerk off in a robe with like the laptop and the thing just to get warm. It was not conducive to a good beat sesh.
Beat sesh.
Do I have one more?
Are you ready? One more?
No, we'll move it on. We'll get things fucking moving. All right, guys. So your next comic comes to the stage. Very funny. I think he was just in the last couple of mics. Welcome to the stage, Ross Copeland.
Thanks, man. Fucking sweater. That's the best thing about the winter is you see all these people's like their moth-eaten shit that they got in the back of the closet.
All right, Ross Copeland, your first suggestion is throwing a chair.
I feel like you guys picked this on purpose. You know about me, like my background. I feel like, you know, when you were teaching. I used to teach, and this is something. When you teach, you're not supposed to hit children. That's what they tell you at the beginning. They tell you that, like in the orientation, you can't hit them, you can't date them, you can't, you know, and not their parents either. That's taboo as well, which is hard because a lot of the mothers are single. Most of the moms are single, and loose apparently, but. But a chair, you know, they didn't say anything about throwing chairs. I didn't throw it at the kid, all right? It was kind of like, it was like, I didn't know it was, it's a lighter chair than it looks like. Public school can't afford a lot of, like, heavy-duty furniture. I don't teach anymore, so I'm out here on these, running these mics. No, it's fine. The kid's fine.
Your next suggestion, Ian Russo's hair.
I gotta get. Is he in here? Is he in here?
No, he is not.
I got a good look at Ian Russo's hair. You know, you guys probably voted for Bernie, right? You guys, right? You probably did. This is Los Angeles. I think he's got some Bernie going on. Later on, you know.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Bernie Sanders is that he's the only person I know who can, beside Ian, who can be bald and have a bad hair day at the same time. I think that's Ian Russo. It's like you're fully committed. You're totally bald, and also your hair is messed up. I don't know how that's possible.
You're both Jews, too.
You're both Jews, and neither of them right for TV in Hollywood. Did you see his Venn diagram? Ian, God love you, buddy, but he showed me his Venn diagram. I immediately looked at it on Instagram. It's exactly what you think it would be. Did I get one more?
All right, your final suggestion is the Middle East.
Oh, yeah.
Not so. It's a confusing geological term or geology.
Geograph.
Fucking, I taught English, not anything else.
Metro.
Geographical.
Must have been a good teacher.
I'll throw a fucking chair at you, Johnny.
Do it!
Yeah,
Make the live stream.
Middle East. It's not the middle. It's not the east. Smoke on that one, Rhoda. The Middle East is. I'm glad it exists because it's hard. It's hard to be an American, but it's nice to know that people are bombing each other all over the world. If there's one thing that we can unite on, it's it's bloodshed for no reason. So that's good. Is that it, guys? Thanks so much for having me at the set list, at the improvised set list.
Copeland! Oh, you're so good looking. I love you.
Guys, give it up for Ross Copeland. Taking the controversial stance of glad the Middle East exists. Very tolerant of you. Guys, give it up for your next comic, hilarious guy, Rob Banks.
Rob Banks! Oh, Oh my God, Rob Bird!
Look at that. This is exciting, man. What's
Oh no! All right, Rob Banks, your first suggestion. I don't know how this keeps happening. Ian Russo's act.
Do you guys remember the first time you saw Ian Russo perform?
Oh yeah.
And you're like,
Oh yeah.
he's not hurting anybody, you know. He's got some funny stuff in there. Okay. I like Ian. I do. He grows on you. The best way, my favorite thing to talk with Ian about anything is other comics. If you ever, like, just talk shit about someone in front of them and just see what happens. Okay. Can I get a different suggestion? That was a great opening.
The next suggestion is 2002.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
I wrote that one. And I was like, I'm going to laugh when someone gets this one. You know, 2002, do you remember? That was just the year after 9/11. That's the only significance. We were still like, oh shit. Like, remember when Bush just sat there? It was like, just reading the book? That was like, just in for it. Do you remember where you guys were in 2002? Yeah. God, this is a long time ago. I have no idea where I'm going with that. That's, you know, the nice thing about the live stream is I can watch myself bomb right here. You know what I mean? You know?
Your next suggestion.
Thank God.
TNA.
Are you serious?
Yeah, TNA.
I don't even know what that stands for.
It stands for titties and ass.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hell yeah. Who doesn't like that? Even if you're a woman, who doesn't like titties and ass? This isn't his time right now. He'll get a shot, and then we'll bring up TNA, and we'll get his perspective. We'll get Grif's, too. Titties and ass. Do you remember the first time you saw titties and ass? And you're like, okay. You're like, fuck yeah. You remember where you were? I remember where I was. I had a flip phone. I was like, okay, this is far out. You know? How about that? So, cell phones weren't even a thing in 2002 yet. That was... You guys are still looking at magazines. That was a thing. All right, Travis, hit me with another one.
Your final suggestion, sex dolls.
Would I buy one? No. But there's a lot of people that would, and that's probably a good thing.
I absolutely would.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who, if that would have came out, like, go back to 2002, 2001. If we would have given those guys sex dolls, they would have fucking flown those planes in those towers. Come on, like, that's... Okay. The form is there, it's just not strong. You know what I mean? The callback going to... All right, I'm done, guys.
One more time, Rob Banks, guys. That's actually my topic. I bought a fleshlight once and put some serious fucking miles in that thing. Nice. It was great. All right, guys, your next comic coming to the stage. Very funny. Yashar Kafi.
Oh, yeah, Cotty!
That's my handwriting.
Yashar Kafi. Your first suggestion is emergency chicken.
Emergency chicken. Well, anytime I have a sore throat, I go to the Planned Parenthood and claim that I've given someone an oral sex and I might have herpes, so that they check me for free. But on the side, I usually boil a chicken with some lemon, and that's chicken soup. Fucking help out with the sore throat, I guess. I was hoping to get something about Ian Russo, but...
All right, your next suggestion. Transgender question mark.
Transgender question mark. Yeah, I have a few extremely bigoted opinions about the subject, which I'm not gonna express them since it's live. I mean, no, I'm kidding. I have nothing, but I don't know what's a transgender question mark. But I know that it's okay to identify as whatever you are, you know. But then let's say I'm a Lyft driver, and one time a transgendered person got changed, and I asked her, "Ma'am, during the process of change, did your penis touch the back seat?" And she said, "Are you transphobe?" I said, "No, but I need to know, because in my culture, if a penis touches the back seat, I either have to set the car on fire or cut your dick off." Nothing to do with what you're identifying as, just I'm trying to know what to do with the fucking car. The second one I cannot do because you're bigger than me and it's illegal, but I can set the car on fire.
Your next suggestion, or final suggestion, I should say, it just says faggot.
That's a homophobic terminology. It's usually used by someone who really wants to suck a dick, but they can't. I'm sorry, they can't come out and announce, and they're not comfortable with their own sexual orientation, so that's why they say that. Yeah. I guess I'm safe now. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a good night. Yeah.
Yashar! Hey, come here!
Am I the only one who's hoping it would just be like, "Let me tell you about faggots"? All right, your next comic, really funny guy, Greg Benevent.
Thank you.
Look at those pants!
I wrote overwhelming cold. Yes. My ass is very tight. I usually open shows with that. Please, shout something at me, strangers in the darkness.
Suggestion is equal rights for all.
What faggot wrote that?
Well, there goes my first line. I would like to talk about equal rights for all without sounding like I've spent too much time around my mother. She taught learning disabled children for 35 years. It's hard to watch them putter around for too long. Anyway, equal rights are good. You know, we should all have them. I'm a white guy, and I can tell you it's pretty great. I hope you all get to experience equal rights, too, the viewers at home.
Your next suggestion is Grif's small penis. I wrote that.
I respectfully plead the Fifth Amendment on the grounds my answer may prove to incriminate me. Also, Grif's at least, like, what, 6 or 7 inches taller than me? His penis probably isn't that small. Really, when I defend Grif's penis, I defend myself.
Smart.
Yeah.
I wish more of you were clapping as much as Grif, frankly. I feel like I'm pandering for no purpose. Well, we pulled out of the retarded children thing, right?
Your final suggestion, STDs in the elderly community.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I used to read Shakespeare plays at a nursing home when I was a teenager. Some STDs could have really cleaned that place up. So anyway, I'm the face of well-educated bigotry, supposedly. And what we learned tonight, the old people, they should die. The equal rights, they're good. And hail Grif's penis. Thank you very much. Take it easy. I'm going to bed.
Keep going for Greg one more time. Woo! All right. All right, so your next comic coming to the stage, all I have to say about him is his penis probably isn't that small. Grif Pippen.
Woo, Grif Pippen! I am not a shower or a grower. All right, what do we got here, folks? Let's hear it, Travis.
Oh my God. The blacks.
Being from the South, that is still what people call it in my household. I love them. I love them to death. Let me say this. Without the blacks in America, America would not be cool. Take the blacks out of America, and then Johnny Mitchell would have nothing to aspire to. Right?
That's right.
Matt Jones wouldn't have those Jordans on. I wouldn't feel sexually inferior. They've given us a lot, the blacks. They've given us dunking. They've given us hard fucking stroke games. They've given us Chance the Rapper. The blacks have done a lot for America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your next suggestion, fourth wall bathroom.
I have to give it up to Joe Menente for turning that around. It went from a bathroom where you're going, I will be HIV positive if I sit in here. And now you're like, you know what? HPV's not that bad. That's basically where the bathroom is. But it's funny because John Mitchell would sit in there before, and it's like you can't get HIV twice. So he sat in there before and is totally fine. But I got to give it up for Joe for what he's done to it.
The toothbrush on the floor, fourth wall back.
Yeah.
Your final suggestion, bitches B.
He's got more time.
Or not your final, sorry, apparently you have more time. But bitches B.
Bitches be crazy sometimes. Okay? They do. Bitches be good though. We need to respect bitches, okay? We need to respect bitches. Do you guys understand? We need to respect bitches and pay those bitches the same wages as we have, okay? Yeah, you pay those fucking bitches the same wages as us, okay? Bitches be bad drivers, though. I'm not gonna front on that one. Bitches can't fucking drive. 1 out of 1,000 bitches can drive. So bitches be staying at home is where they need to be when it comes to driving.
Your next suggestion is Anne Frank.
God, you know what I just found out historically? Anne Frank's diary, like her father took a bunch of pages out. She had some, he knows, he's Jewish. She had some nasty freak shit in there. No joke, only the Jewish kind of, but she was a little freak. She was like, what, 13, 14, talking about getting dick in there, man. Dad pulled that out. But dude, she was talking about giving head and sitting writing on some cocks. That's the real Anne Frank. She was a fucking freak, dude. She wasn't hiding from the Nazis. She was hiding from her sexual past. That's hot. That's hot. When I think of Anne Frank, I think of more like Anne Freak. I'll end on that.
Woo, Grif Pippen!
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's
right.
pretty bad bombing.
Yeah, right? Let me tell you something. One thing that the mainstream Grif Pippen media won't tell you about Anne Frank, she low-key wanted to fuck her brother. A little weird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She very high-key in her diary. By the way, guys. By the way, feel free while the comic's up here to just yell out new ideas to them. If they're not, don't have to wait for anything to come out of the bucket. Just fucking yell right out at them. Yeah.
Yell at people.
Yes. You to fucking put balloon fans.
Listen, not me, the next comic. I already did my time and it was terrible. All right, the next comic that you can yell shit at, Ericson.
Wow, well, if we're doing anything tonight, we're turning around the negative image of the fourth wall, that's for sure. God damn, who says this is a cesspool of toxic masculinity? Jesus Christ. Where's your evidence? Oh, an hour and 40-minute long video on YouTube. Where did you find that gem? Jesus Christ. Whenever you want to give me the topic, give it to me. By the way, though, I will say this.
Oh no, anything to keep you from talking. Your first suggestion, Patty Trout. There you go.
Travis's mom is a suggestion?
Yeah,
You know
apparently.
what's funny, actually? A crazy old man actually walked into this building yesterday, and I was like, who's that freak? And Ellen told me it was Travis's dad. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, it's not his dad, dude. He lives in Ohio. I'm like, that's just so sad that I believed it so easily. That this place, it wasn't Obi-Wan Kenobi from earlier. It was a different old man. Okay, now we're just talking about shit that nobody at home, and by nobody at home, I mean the 5 people in this room watching this stream on their phones right now could possibly understand. I'm just trying to leave something for someone who catches this in like 20 years to possibly watch. Let's give another suggestion that's not Patty Trout.
This one actually.
What?
V-necks.
Oh shit. Are you trying to make fun of my choice of style? I'm not wearing a bandana at least.
Yeah, but you should probably watch that shirt.
Maybe. That's possibly true. Oh, it's not a V-neck. Shit, it's a U-neck. What?
I like it!
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, we're going to do fashion tips now. Honestly, I'm just kind of glad I didn't get the blacks. Because I'm the one who wrote that, and that would be really embarrassing if I got the same suggestion I put in there.
Your next suggestion just says Jews. So.
I feel like we've covered it with the blacks. Like, I don't feel like there's anywhere else to go from there. I mean, if anything, Jews nowadays are just watered down blacks at this point. No, you don't need to. Dude, you can listen to my podcast and hear this kind of shit. It's not that ridiculous. No, if you think about it, like, because we were the OG slaves. We were the original slaves who were, like, you know, building shit. We built the pyramids. At least I heard that. That's what they told us in my school.
Are you Jewish?
I am Jewish. Oh, is that what you're confused by me?
Forest Jew.
I do. This outfit costs more than your education, young man. I pay a good damn money to look this poor.
Your next suggestion is.
I'm not done with Jews, man. There's so much to talk about.
Hey, you
I don't think we've covered Jews quite yet.
Continue.
No, I'm done with it. No, I'm done with it. Give me the next one.
Your next suggestion, your worst bombing on stage.
I'll never forget my worst bombing. It was at Flappers Comedy Club. I had just been in the game for about 2 months, and I thought I'd figured it out. And I remember I was very excited because I was going to do a bunch of new material on my favorite subjects: misogyny, rape, and incest. And to my shock, it did not go over very well. And they did not like my Bill Cosby rape joke either. And nothing was hitting that night. And I'll never forget, I knew I had done a bad job because the host herself, like, looked gross to, like, shake my hand. Like, she looked uncomfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I cried the whole way home. Like, I was just tearing in my car the whole way home.
That's hilarious!
I was so upset. The only thing that could get me out of my stupor was writing my journal to the soundtrack of Frozen. That was the only, just let it go! Let it go! That was it. That's my worst bombing story, honestly. That and the time I was on a train doing stand-up comedy between Studio City and North Hollywood, and I decided to do crowd work with a 7-year-old and tell them how I watched my sister in a porno. That was a rough bomb for me. I'm surprised no one else found that funny. I thought it was hilarious. That's crazy. Next suggestion. Grif, you can come out at any point you want.
Suggestion is last-minute birthday gift.
That one was my suggestion. That was awesome, and I knew I was going to get that one. I'm not one to do last birthday suggestion. I realize that I'm a terrible person invited to your birthday because I never bring a gift. I don't think I'm ever. I'm one of those people that really took the whole idea of your presence is presence enough to heart in life. Like, I think that people should just be enjoying the fact that I'm here.
Nice.
That is the kind of response I would expect from that statement. Grif, are you going to come out or not?
Talk about what you think Grif's doing right now. Crying?
No, he's just waiting for the most most opportune moment to jump out on stage and make it all about him. That's all he's trying to do. He's just waiting for it. Honestly, I mean, obviously it's the first time we're doing this, but I really feel like if we continue doing this, Grif has to be like on stage the entire time for the entire show. I love his interjections.
Tell us about the time you bombed at Tech.
This one or the one other one that I was at? Okay.
All right, your final suggestion, why I don't call my mom.
Yeah, we don't have enough time if it's just a minute left. Jesus Christ. That's a whole fucking... Jesus. I'll tell you why I call Patty Trout, though. Because she's affordable. That's my time, everybody.
Pippen there. Ericson, one more time. Grif, hands to yourself. Come on, please. Like the ginger Wolverine tonight. What the fuck's going on over here?
I love it.
All right, guys. Your next comic to the stage is the very lovely, the very funny Ellen Doyle.
Dicks! Go ahead. Get this fucking shit over with.
Your first suggestion, Amazon workers.
Amazon workers probably make terrible money. So that's why I don't do it. Could you imagine the shit that they have to fucking ship all the time, though? Considering what I've heard tonight, lots of fleshlights.
Fuck.
Sex dolls. It's like a sad, like, room of just people that have not been getting laid.
Yeah.
Sad laughter to go along with it. Amazon workers probably don't get laid either. What a garbage fucking night this is. This is going to be great. Keep going.
All right, your next suggestion is Flappers Comedy Club.
First of all, you never shit on the venue. At the venue. But if you're at a different venue, I refer to the Yoo-Hoo room as the bathroom stage because it is right next to the bathroom. And that's how if I'm booked at the Yoo-Hoo room, my first experience at Flappers on the bathroom stage, it was like the second time I ever got booked there, and I got like the contract that was like, hey, we want you to perform on the bathroom stage. I said whatever, but it's like, you're going to be opening for Kel Mitchell. We're going to pay you $0. That was so you want me to open for a washed-up child star from the 90s for nothing next to the bathrooms? Yeah. And when I got there, the best part was when I got there and I checked in, the girl was just like, oh, you have tickets? I was like, oh, no, I'm a comic. And she goes, oh, she's like, have you ever seen Kel Mitchell perform? And I was like, no. And she said the most Hollywood thing I've ever heard in my life. She goes, it's exactly what you expect. But he's really nice. Hope I can get to that point. You ever see Ellen perform? She's a good person.
Your next suggestion, Armenians.
I lived in Glendale. When I first moved to LA, I lived in Glendale. I thought traffic was so much worse. And once you get out of Glendale, it's not as scary. Armenians are horrible drivers. They're covered in oil. They can't grip the steering wheel.
Oh my God.
Oh, but we could talk about black people and Jews. I mean, oh, come on. I didn't even know Armenians were people until I moved to California. There's no such thing as an Armenian on the East Coast. And then they tell me that there's a genocide. I'm like, well, maybe because, you know, you guys only lived in this, I don't know. Wow. You're all dead. How was I supposed to know that you existed?
This next suggestion might be a sign from a god I don't believe in.
God damn it.
Butt plugs.
This is not a sign from God.
Do it.
Fuck you. So I fucked my brother's best friend. Whatever. Thank you.
Gold star. Yeah. Get it in.
It was great because he's a little broken, so you know that like he's gonna do whatever. You know what I mean? That's kind of my type. As someone who's like, I'm so upset. I'm like, oh, good, you can choke me. You'll have no problem with this. And it was great. And then he sent me a picture of a collection of dildos. Apparently likes to be pegged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that deserves no applause. No, not even one clap. What? He likes to be pegged. And of course, like, he texted me and he was just like, you ever peg a guy? And I was like, play it cool, Ellen. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, how'd you do it? And I was like, oh, follow-up question. Wasn't prepared for faking this one. I was like, with whatever the thing, what, I don't want to do this with you. This is going to be a weird Christmas. Can we still have different sex? You know what I mean? Like when like the sex escalates too quickly. I don't know what to do with that. I've completely lost control of it. First I'm just enjoying a little bit of roughness, and now I have to fuck a guy. Anything else?
Your final suggestion, Franklin the Turtle.
That does seem like a Matt Jones. There's too many people in this room that like are hooked on cartoons that I don't know anything about because I'm an adult. What is he from? Is he on PBS?
He's from the show Franklin the Turtle.
He's probably voiced by a Jew, and he probably wears glasses and looks like.
He does wear glasses.
Of course he wears glasses. He's a turtle named Franklin. He's moving slow. Whose suggestion is that? He's moving slow, and his eyes are moving. Is it yours, Alex? Of course it's from the nanny. God, is it? I thought of it by myself, and then I wrote it down, and then that's what he sounds like. He sounds as Jewy as you. Oh, yes, he is. He is once I'm done pegging him. All right, here we go.
Guys, give it up for Ellen. Not as many opinions on Franklin the Turtle she has on Armenians and Jews, but we'll take it. All right, guys, get ready for your next comic, the very tall and I guess kind of funny Johnny Mitchell.
Wow. First of all, if I even fucking get suggestions, let me say roundly, this is one of the most garbage displays of improv I've ever seen in my life. You guys got shown up by Greg Bonavent. He's fucking the front runner right now. Grif, as a guy that has no material, your fucking improv was pitiful. Can we get him another round? He should have a do-over. He did. He went to fucking rub one out in the bathroom after his sex. That's what you do when you get sad and nervous, dude. I know.
Your first suggestion, car insurance, do you need it?
Well, I don't have it, so there you go. I would say. I've been driving for 2.5 years without it, okay? Because I can't commit felonies anymore, so I might as well commit misdemeanors. Next.
Your next suggestion is dating comics.
Oh, fuck, dude. Well, as a guy, I am. It's tough. Let's talk about this, because let's face it, I am one of the best-looking guys. Especially, I'm the best-looking guy in the open mic scene, possibly all of LA comedy. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm fucking top 10. You know, I got a giant swipe. We all know that. No black people here means penis. Doesn't get hard, but anyways. So I get asked out a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of flirting.
You got a weird neck.
But ultimately, if I got to fuck a comic, it's gonna be Matt Jones, right in the ass. That's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. Got a weird neck. Next one.
I can see the insecurities building in your eyes right now. Your next suggestion, Clueless.
That would be Grif Pippen on how to come out of the closet. He has no idea how to do it. He's working on it though, man. I mean, look, do you want to know what he did today? I was in a towel getting out of the shower today. Grif Pippen was chasing me around the apartment. I was naked in a towel, okay? First of all, he picks the lock to my door, okay? I lock my door. He knows how to pick it. It was like The Shining, dude. I was butt naked trying to prevent him from coming in today. Fucking, he's gay. He's gay and he has no idea because he's from Oklahoma. He's from a horrible place. Horrible. That's why they gave it to the Indians. Do you think they gave it to him because they wanted to be nice? They're like, well, let's just give you this idyllic, fucking beautiful natural resources. No, they gave. Grif Pippen, Clueless. Anyways, next.
Your next suggestion, Oklahoma.
You look like fuck. Thank you. That was mine.
Oh well.
First of all, okay, you're from Oklahoma. You're dressed like Indiana Jones right now. Okay. I just blanked out. I got nothing. I mean, let's go into it. Oklahoma.
Nice neck.
Grif Pippen is literally the best thing. Grif Pippen's literally, I look like a Pez dispenser. Just take cocks through my neck, you know what I mean? Oh, Grif Pippen is from that awful state, and he's quite frankly, he's one of the best things that, have come out of there, man. And I just want to say that I've really enjoyed these months spending time with you and being, He goes, one time, can I give a Grif Pippen example?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Oklahoma. He walks out one day, looks at me, no shirt on, and goes, "Yeah, John, I need to get my prostate checked." And goes like that. He goes, "I need to get my prostate checked," and does a thrusting motion. Okay, so my point is, I live with a guy from Oklahoma who's a latent homosexual and an actual rapist. Okay, let's go.
Your final suggestion. Lunchables.
Lunchables, poor kids, poor kids had to eat them. Horrible. They smell, you know what I mean? Like a poor kid would open his backpack in middle school and he would have a Lunchable already eaten, you know what I mean? It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I like the pizza Lunchables. Yeah. Do you guys remember those joints? Right. Fucking make a little fucking spread. Those were the bomb, dude. What else? What else about Lunchables? I don't know. I'm going to end with a laugh. It kills me. Ericson, let's just talk about you for a second, because you fucking clapped at me. You look like a backup dancer in a Thriller video. You look like you got in a fight with a bear inside of a dumpster. I'm going to buy you a new denim jacket, dude. I'm going to do it. That's the last thing I fucking do. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye. Yeah. All right, Johnny Mitchell adding to the trash that is this show. Appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like Johnny Mitchell goes to like gay bars and just like looks like gay dudes like, "You can't fuck me, I'm straight. But I'm fucking beautiful, I know. Fag." I'm funny too. Hey, thanks, man. All right, guys. Keep it going for Johnny Mitchell one more time. All right, comes to the stage next. He's very funny. He's very Jewish. Alex Caine.
I'm teaching Johnny Mitchell how to wear this sweater. This is how. Thank you. Yeah, you look great too. We're both excellent human beings. All right. I guess suggestion. Are we out?
All right, your first suggestion.
Okay, cool.
Your first sexual experience.
My first sexual experience?
Oh yeah.
Experience or like first time I had sex? So the first time I had a fun time having sex was in a park bathroom. No. I lost my virginity on my sister's birthday on the floor of my own bedroom because we couldn't figure out how to do it on my own bed because we were dumb. Like, has anyone else done that? What's your sister? My sister is gorgeous and she would not date me. So she just got engaged. I'm happy for her, but like, no, it was to my bitch girlfriend. She didn't know where my dick was, so we had to get on the floor because my bed was tilted and she thought that would mess it up. That's it. There's nothing funny about that. You just now know a weird story that I had to live through. What's my next suggestion?
Your next suggestion is rollerblades.
I want to hear what Ross had to say, though.
Do you know what your dick is?
Yeah, it's like right in your mother's vagina. What was the other thing?
Rollerblades.
I used to love to rollerblade. I was one of those kids who'd be at the roller skating rink and I'd bring my own blades just to be like, "Hey guys, look how cool I am." And they're like, "You're 16, you should leave." Like, it is 2006, go home. Like, this is, the kid that I nanny goes to roller rinks all the time. Like, that's where he wants to have his birthday party because he thinks it's the 80s because that's how his parents raised him. He's an idiot and I really want him to try rollerblading so I can push him over. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't know how to do it and I want to hit him, but I can't because he's smaller than me and I don't own him. So like I really want to take him to a roller rink and be like, "Okay, so this is the first lesson. Just like let go of the bar rail. There you go. Fucking fall down, hit the floor. That'll be funny. I want to watch him bleed." What's the next thing? No one's gonna laugh at that.
That one got vetoed. Your next suggestion, trust me. Bubble bath.
Bubble baths?
Bubble bath.
Okay. I went to Israel before, so the worst thing about Israel is the Dead Sea, because people tell you that it'll be fun, and all it is you get in salt water and it burns the shit out of you. Like, it hurts real bad because your dick has a hole in it, like, and the salt will get in there every time, 100% of the time. So does your butt. It'll go up there, it just doesn't hurt near as bad. Like, it is a brutal experience. But fast forward a year, I'm in a mall in Columbia, Missouri, and I'm very horny because I'm in Columbia, Missouri, and this lady starts trying to sell me these like bubble bath things, and she's like, it's made from Dead Sea salt, like it's good for you. And I'm like, you know, I've been to the Dead Sea, it's not that fun. And she's like, no, do it. And she physically stuck the shit in my hand and started caressing my hand. So now I'm just hard and looking at this salt mixture, and I'm like, I guess I'm buying this now. So I took it home and I used it, and I put it in the bathtub, and what do you know, it burns the shit out of your dick still. It's still really bad. It might not be bubbles, but it hurts so much worse. Next.
This is another sign from God. Alex Caine getting bullied at his gym.
I
don't know who wrote that.
Way to like cut at the core, whoever the fuck. So I went to the gym today. And there's this guy, Jonathan, we'll call him, because he's white. Not Jonathan Mitchell. He would also beat the shit out of me, but it's a different guy who's way bigger than me. He follows me around calling me dumb names, and he does no-handed push-ups because he lost both of his legs in Afghanistan. Yeah, I can't stand up to him because he can't stand up. It's not fair. That is an old joke that I could use. It is very hot. Yeah, I'm trying not to, but like when you bring up my own name in the goddamn thing.
Go back to the moth stories.
The moth stories? Yeah, I'm good at moth
All right,
stories.
I'm going to give you a final suggestion.
All right.
Black Jesus.
Correct. That's how Jesus would look. Jesus is clearly from like a Middle Eastern place, if not North Africa. So why the fuck is he white ever? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that's the thing that I like about Jews, at least in our portrayal of shit. Like in The Prince of Egypt, he's fucking brown. We did our work. We did our research for that one movie we got. But then, like, I guess the like 10 Commandments, Charlton Heston's super white, but he also has a big beard, so that makes him Moses, right? All right, deep cuts about the two Jewish movies. But no, Jesus is definitely black because like he cares more, and his wine is made out of blood. So I fucked that up. His blood's made out of wine, and I don't know any white person with that sort of a gift to be nice to anyone else and give them free wine. Like, that seems like a non-white thing to do. Bye. Woo!
Send Johnny up again.
Now, come on, guys, give it up for Alex. Woo! Gets bullied at his gym and not on board with the whites. That's cool. That's cool. All right, well, we're already excited for our next comic, it sounds like. Everybody give it up for Matt Jones. Woo, Matt Jones!
The third person with maroon pants on tonight. We need to start a pop trio, the three of us. Johnny can just be the it'd be called Long Neck and the Maroons, and then we just sit behind Johnny and then just do this the entire time. And then he can just sing out of his neck from one of those hanged up things like dang, 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 dang. Just the two little guys. Okay, what's the first suggestion?
Your first suggestion, get off the stage.
Oh, get off the stage. You know, let me actually think of what the worst time that I've ever bought. Does that count?
Yeah.
For getting off the stage?
See if you can top it.
See if I could top it. The worst time I ever bombed was whenever I was actually doing an all-black crowd, and then I did a joke about how people used to hang people like in the Salem witch trials, but I left out the Salem witch trial thing. So I remember I was sitting there I was in college, so I was like really awkward, and this guy stands up, he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "that's not funny to black people." And then I remember I just apologized like 15 times, and and then I just put the microphone back in the stand, and I just walked away really slowly, and then I just left. So it was the one time he didn't tell me to get off the stage, but it was close enough. So
your next suggestion. Joe Rage.
Joe Rage. Oh my gosh, dude. I wish that there was an actual way to activate my own adrenaline to where I could just turn into like Joe Rage. Like it's like a commercial. You have like a little light switch on the back of your neck, and then you just flip it on and your hair spikes up. And it's like featuring all new Joe Menente Rage. It starts playing Ozfest songs, and then just shows a bunch of people like kicking open doors, just screaming. Dude, I love Joe because Joe is somebody who's not afraid to show his teeth, you know? Joe Menente, like, see, here's the thing. Joe Menente is not a short guy, but he has the rage of a short guy. He does. See, he does. Like, me and Joe Menente both have the exact same level of aggression and rage and hatred whenever somebody underestimates us. Like, me in traffic is pretty much Joe Menente rage the entire time. I'm just blaring, like, fast-paced, like, double kick drum, like, and I just have my Joe Rage on, only I don't have any hair product, so I can't spike my hair up like that. So Joe Rage, what's the next one?
Your next suggestion is Hollywood Hotel.
Hollywood Hotel. Man, I've only done, it's the sad thing about it is I've actually never stayed in that Hollywood Hotel ever. Right. Like I've done the only thing I know about that place is people do the open mic in the basement of the Hollywood Hotel. Like I've never actually stayed there. In fact, I've stayed at one hotel in Los Angeles, and it was a Drury Inn, and this is the most gangster thing. Johnny Mitchell might be the best looking dude in the room, but I get laid a lot because I'm very non-threatening. So this was a Drury Inn at LAX, and I had sex with a Kundalini yoga teacher. That's awesome. On like the 12th floor, you know. So I wasn't in the Hollywood Hotel, so it actually didn't count. But you know what? I was laying on my Chihuahua Smackdown, you know, in the Drury Inn, which isn't as luxurious as the Hollywood Hotel. So what else?
Your next suggestion is cousin fucking?
Cousin fucking? I never fucked my cousin, but I did have a crush on my aunt whenever I was a little kid. I'm from the South. So my aunt, I don't know why. I hope she's not watching this. She had huge tits. And she rode motorcycles and like had short hair and would just blare Bob Seger. And I remember like I'd always want to stay the night at her house because she'd pick me up and like carry me around, and I didn't know why I liked it, but she had huge boobs and we were in the South. So yeah, I had a huge crush on my aunt, you know. She just wore like, you know, Bob Seger t-shirts. She'd wear like t-shirts of like, you know, semi trucks just like driving through lightning, and then she had huge tits, you know. I thought she was so hot, which is funny now because I like BBWs now that I'm 32. Small guy, all started out with Aunt Lisa. You know what I mean? She was the prototype for BBWs, and then you know now I'm just trying to recreate those sexual experiences with Aunt Lisa. You know?
Your next suggestion: should people get circumcised?
Should people get circumcised? I mean, it depends on who you're talking to, whether it's a Jew or a Gentile, you know.
What do you think?
But what I think is, yeah. I mean, it's weird if you don't, right? Like if you don't get circumcised, it's almost like it's like wearing a turtleneck all year round. Like it's fitting for sometimes, but like if you're wearing a turtleneck in the summer, it just doesn't really. I don't know. I don't think that people should. I think that everybody should be circumcised, but don't do it like in your later years because then you have to get Novocaine and blah 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 blah. I kind of want to end on a laugh instead of a wah, wah. Is there anything that or am I done?
You can have one more suggestion.
Okay,
Last suggestion.
Last.
I can't fucking handwrite in comics. Jesus Christ. Mexican food trucks.
Mexican food trucks, dude. I don't eat at them. I don't because I feel like they're super dirty. I mean, it's a fucking truck driving down the street and they're selling food out of the back of a semi-truck. I mean, why would anybody eat out of that? The reason why is beyond me. Like, no, I'm not saying Mexicans are dirty. No, I'm not saying that at all. I mean, Koreatown's clean, you know, so, I mean, it's, yeah.
Can you tell us, can you give us a roommate story? From entertainment?
From who?
You, your current roommate.
Oh yeah. So my roommate, I'm living in an autistic guy's living room. So I mean, I don't really need to say anything else. That's the current story, you know. And this guy does not read social cues at all. So one day he came upstairs, he brought a girl up. I was like, dude, he's about to get some ass. Good job, Danny. And then she leaves like an hour and a half later. I go, what happened? He was like, she just wanted to come upstairs and look at my vinyls.
Oh my God.
So true story. All right, thanks.
Jones. All right, one more time, please. Nice. A crush on Aunt Lisa. She had short hair and rode motorcycles. I think you like guys. I don't know. Did you jerk off to Sons of Anarchy? All right, good show. All right, great guys. All right, your next comic coming to stage. You know him, you love him. We got two more comics. Two more comics.
We're running a little long. This is your last comic.
Oh yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, first off, thanks for coming to the first improvised show. Woo! It's fucking blast. Thanks for coming. All right, your headliner, the big dick, the Star Wars fan, the best voice in comedy.
It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Clyburn.
I'm glad Joe opted out, so I'm the only asshole going not on the list. All right, cool. Let's do this.
All right. Perfect. Domestic violence. Yeah. You're the voice of domestic.
I got an ex that stabbed me with a sword. No joke. I have, Ericson can attest since I live with this man, I have 2 swords. I used to have a 3rd sword. It was a really shitty replica, like it was really flimsy, made out of 440 stainless, and we were trying to have a conversation, and then it wasn't going the way she wanted it to go, and so she pulled the sword and stabbed me. At the time I was 370, it hit my stomach bent, and then she called the cops on me because I didn't die right, I guess. And then I was in the back of a cop car, and I was like, she stabbed me! Why is this? Yeah. I got angry at the end. Continue.
7-Eleven, let's talk about it.
I have a really great relationship now with the men at 7-Eleven since I'm here always, used to live here. The last 2 different guys have worked the night shift now. Both of them I have ordered many a pizza from because I'm that kind of white trash, all right? Both of them at different times, several times, have said, my friend, no more pizza. You bad for heart, give cancer. No more, no more, no more. So they're looking out for me, and I'm slowly but surely trying to kill myself, guys. That's what's happening pretty much. All right, another one.
The overwhelming vanity of Johnny Mitchell.
Oh, man. Can you fucking blame him? Have you seen his face? Right? Dude, yeah. No, yes, he is. My God. It's fine. Like, you do, we can all admit it. I would probably put my wiener his wiener in my mouth a little bit. Like, just brush my teeth with it. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing with a dick. That's why I brush my teeth with it. You know what I mean? Put it on the side, get it on the cheeks, like I'm trying to do like a DNA test for paternity. You know what I mean? Like I rub it on the sides. No, it's true. I don't think it would be that gay if I banged Johnny Mitchell. He's so pretty. You know what I mean? Like I think if a man crosses a threshold of pretty, you can fuck him. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm all right to bang because I look like a bull-dyke lesbian anyway, and you can just lie to your friends and say I thought it was a woman. He has tits. You know what I mean? Like I thought. Yeah, you do. All right, hit me with another one.
Weird blowjobs.
Weird blowjobs? First blowjob I ever had, because I'm going to admit this on live TV, or live internet. I don't like blowjobs at all. I hate them. Because I have a scar on the end of my penis. What? Because the first time I ever got a blowjob, a girl, she had braces and tiny little German bird lips. And, yep. And, yep. That's what happened, guys. Yeah, that really happened. Another suggestion, please.
Liberal comics.
Liberal comics. You mean the arch nemesis of Nick Jordan? Oh, my God. Liberal comics. It depends. We're all probably pretty liberal, but I mean, like, liberal, like, first-year comics are the only ones that I hate, because they think they should talk about it, you know what I mean? In any way, shape, or form. It's more of an SJW comic that I really have problems with. Comics that fucking get up here, just, isn't Trump the worst? and men are over, go fuck your whole self, okay? Hit me with another one. Let's do this.
Joe Menente, living with him.
Oh, yes! I actually did that! Oh, it was the best. You know, by the way, guys, this is going to take more of a serious turn, but I love this man more than words can express. Literally the first... I met my friend from Ohio who is an actor. He's been out here for 15 fucking years, and he's doing great, clearly, because he was working for Joe Menente. All right, guy from Ohio. He drops me off. The first man I meet, the first LA person I see is Joe fucking Menente.
And you stayed. Amazing.
Dude, we were up till 4 in the morning talking. We're a little fucking. How much time do I have left?
You got 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck it. Hit me with some more. Fucking let's do it.
Joe Rogan, living with him.
I'd live with fucking Joe Rogan. I bet his house is out of fucking control. Like, you know what I mean? We just shoot archery, lift weights. He smokes a lot of weed. I've lost steam a little bit here, guys, I feel. It's fine, it's fine. Hit me with another one.
Let's see here. Conspiracy theories.
You mean Nick Jordan's favorite thing? I'm just bringing him into. I love conspiracy theories more than anything, guys. Like I thought conspiracy theories were something that like weren't like right-wing crazy shit. Because when Obama was in office, like I was like, yeah, fuck the government. I don't fucking like any of this shit, right? And then I realized that they just hated Obama, and then they all voted for Trump. And then I realized they don't believe in conspiracies. They just hate the blacks. And I really got really disillusioned because I love that shit. Like I love the Illuminati shit. I think much like Alex Caine, the aliens built the pyramids because why the fuck not? You know? Because it's fun.
Your final suggestion: Ericson, living with him.
Oh, he's such a little beautiful ball of anxiety that just infects the room. It's beautiful. It's such. Well, here's the only bad thing. I feel like it would be. It's not bad. Neither of us are ever there. Like it's the best part. I'm always here. He's always Jewing. You know, I don't know what he's doing. But the only bad thing is. It's really hard to masturbate, guys. I live in his living room, you know what I mean? And I'm not home that often. What was that?
You just saying you do it?
Of course. It's my home, kind of. If I can't masturbate in my own home, then I'm jerking off here. And that's way weirder. You know what I mean?
Have you jerked off here?
150% I've jerked off here. Yeah. I used to live here in a van. What do you want from me? In the fourth wall? Sometimes I turn on all the lights in the stage at like 3 in the morning when I lived here, and I just choke myself a little with this mic cord, you know what I mean, and just go to town. You know, why not? I live here. All right, you guys, I'm fucking out of here.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Fourth Wall. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.